Friendships in shambles. That's basically what they had going on in New York. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Love and Hip Hop New York. This is season 10, episode 11. When we left out, it was something that we never thought we would actually see. Kimbella and Yandy about to lock up and get the knuckin'. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. But, you know, it was what it was. The friends, like the whole circle of friends, none of them were on board with the physical altercation. None of them. Like, nobody was. Everybody was telling them that, no, y'all wrong, you know, which was a good thing. Because that actually speaks to what their friendships are, you know. Because it was hard to even watch it. It was like really? Yandy and Kimbella get ready to fight with each other? Nah, ain't nobody feeling that. So, I knew that energy couldn't last too long. Then we have a little meeting after that. Sid and Jonathan actually get together. Listen, in this episode, Sim was carrying on with these wigs. I said, Sim, come on here. Like every other scene that she had a lot of scenes in this episode. Every other scene, Sin had on a different type of wig. I said, go ahead, Sin. But my favorite was this red one. I thought she looked very pretty in this red. It was like this whole cinnamon thing going on. She looked good with red hair. She's giving me Jessica Rabbit tease. I liked it. But she was telling Jonathan about how her and Joe were in a good spot and how they actually even been going to counseling. And I was like, okay, cool, child. You know what? Joe is an issue. Joe would be an issue for me. And I tell y'all all the time, that Joe's just so damn cute. He just really, it's just, he has this whole quality about, he's an asshole and he's a jerk. He is all those things. And it's so funny because he really does remind me of my ex, but he just kind of, he's all those things. He's an asshole, he's a jerk, though he's cute as a damn button. And he has this real goofy quality about him that you just be like, child, maybe he just don't know no better, child. And he can get you. Child, he can get you. And the next thing you know, your goddamn panties is behind the couch. We're going to just leave that alone. I'm leaving that alone. But yeah, Joe, I understand, son, how you have the problems that you have with Joseph. I understand. Anyway, they're going to counseling. Moving on. Erica and Safari. They're boring to me. I love Safari, but I don't like New York, Love and Hip Hop New York Safari and Erica, Mr. and Mrs. Erica and Safari. They're fucking boring to me. But they were there getting the sonogram done. It's a little girl, and the baby was sitting there with her feet crossed. I said, well, that's cute enough. Had her little feet crossed. Moving on. Samaya, Sin, and Kimbella got together, and they invited Chrissy. Samaya and Chrissy hugged it out. I said, now this literally has been, there's been a lot of like people coming back, Samaya and Tahiri, and Samaya is just like on the apology tour and the makeup, you know, she's just so zen and she's happy. She got money. She got money and businesses going on. She got shit going on and she is just happy. And she's just really mending fences with all these people. It's nice, I guess. It's nice. Tahiri, girl, I have softened up my grip on Tahiri with her cancer scare. Tahiri, you a bitch. You on some old bitch shit, but whatever. We're going to get to that in a minute. Just hang on with me. But anyway, Samaya and Christy hugged it out, and everything is just fine. I said, well, look at this. You know, grown woman stuff. It was cool. It was really cool. Then we got Sin and Joe. and they were talking about how Tahiri went off on Jonathan at Erica's party. And Sin was saying something, her energy was off. It was like this really extra energy, and nobody really knows, like, wow, what was that really all about? And Joe's just kind of like, whatever. Joe's doing the Joe thing, the stupid thing. Like, I don't even know why we're talking about it. Tahiri who? That thing. That's why I said that Joe. Joe. Anyway, so then they talked about going to the baby shower, to Erica's baby shower together. And they were saying, when we come in, it's going to be a whole thing. I said, Lord have mercy. Whatever. So, whatever. I said, y'all messy. Moving on. Rich Dollars and Yandy. And again, the apology tour. Samaya. So, I'm like, oh, okay. Because I remember I wasn't around when Samaya was here. So I was like, I know there was some issues in the past between Samaya and old Richie. So I said, okay. And when they rolled in, nope. Samaya like, you ain't getting me. They are cool. Everything is cool. Everything's cool. I was like, all right. She started telling them about crystals, how she actually does like crystal healing, and she's going to launch a new tea. She's having this launch party, and she was like, yeah, I deal with like healing through crystals. She's like, I always have a crystal on me. She pulled a damn crystal out of her teddy. She had one in her bra. I was cracking up laughing, and Rich was sitting over there looking at her like, she just pull a rock out of her teddy? Yeah, she pulled a rock out of her bra filled with rocks already, honey. I said, go ahead, girl. Just anyway, a mess. So let's go to this baby shower. Baby shower was fabulous, but again, it's very Safari. And Erica is always throwing jabs at Safari about him being so extra. And but you bask in it. When y'all put stuff together, you allow him to go overboard, and then you crack jokes. That's the child. I don't know about y'all. But anyway, it was fabulous. Everybody was dressed. They had gowns, and it was a whole situation. Everybody looked nice. Joe looked so good. I was like, ah! And Sin looked so pretty. I was like, oh, everybody looked so nice, though. But, I mean, but they just really did look good. They came in, baby, and everybody was giving, well, wait a minute. Were they holding hands when they came in here? Yes, they were. And then, baby, Tahiri ended up coming. First of all, Tahiri, all these girls are in, like, gowns and cocktail dresses, and she come in. She looked nice, but she just came in giving Pinterest. She had the whole fedora on, and I was like, yeah. In the midst of what everybody else had on, it was given very, that's right, I'm pleased to meet you. It was given that. But not naked. It was like, I'm coming in to stir up something. And sure enough, I was like, Sin, you make yourself look crazy. Joe ended up at some point talking with Tahiri, and Sin got mad and left. She stormed out. I was like, just made yourself look crazy. Real crazy. Anyway, after that, Erica and Sin meet up, and Erica invited Tahiri. And this is where I say, okay, so I thought that Tahiri's whole energy had changed since she had the little health scare. No, still on bitch. She's on full on bitch. She got it for Sin, and Sin got it for her. But then Tahiri pulls back and backpedals and acts like, oh no, I don't know why you doing that. And honey, Sin wasn't having it. There wasn't nowhere to run to with this. She let her know. She was like, no, mama. Your attitude is a bit spicy. Your energy is spicy. You saying ain't nothing going on, this, that, thing, and the other, and you try to play this role, but you real spicy, like even how you talking to me. And she told her, I'm that ex. So I understand, like, because we have history and this, that, thing, and the other. And I was like, what is that about? Then she's like, and I don't know if Joe's being 100% honest with you about our interaction. It was, she was being, just like Sin said, she was being spicy and letting Sin know, I'm that bitch, and I'm here to give you some problems. If you think you can have him back, I'm the one that's here to give you some problems. And that's very much what it was given. So Tahiri, stop pretending. You're being a bitch. You're trying to cause some confusion. You want Joe. You want, and I'm going to take that back. She may not actually want Joe, but she wants Joe to want her. And Sin is in the way of that. Sin is an issue. I want Joe to want me even when you're around, even more when you're around, because I know it bothers you, bitch. That's what it's given. So I was like, Tahiri, you want some old bitchy shit. So anyway, let's go on over to this tea party that Samaya gave. So Samaya has this whole tea party. Everything is very zen, and there's the crystals, and there's the tea. It's the launch party for this new tea and everything. Everything's going good. So everybody's there. You got Jonathan. Yandy came in there dressed like a whole thug and a hood rat. Everybody else had on like nice stuff. Nice, comfortable stuff. Cambella was overdressed. She looked like she grew at breakfast at Tiffany's. It was interesting, weird. But they were doing affirmations. And everybody got their little affirmation and they read it. Yandy gets hers. It was too peaceful and too loving. And she was like, I don't feel comfortable reading this. And she ended up getting up and walking out. Samaya walked out with her, and she's trying to calm Yandy down. And Yandy's like, I don't feel comfortable reading this because it's saying that my affirmation is saying that I want to make peace. I don't want to make no peace. She's like, I really want to go in there and break her face into a million little pieces. That's what I really want to do. Now, Kimbella, at this time, while Samaya and Yandy are out in the hall talking, Kimbella's in there taunting Jonathan. Jonathan and Yandy came together. She's literally in there taunting Jonathan. And Chrissy, of all people, is trying to keep them calm. She's like, okay, keep the energy down, you two. Y'all getting kind of loud with each other, and this, that, thing, and the other. And a lot of what Jonathan was saying is true. Yes, Kimbella, you are putting 20 on 10, bitch, and that's what you've been doing. It's what you've been doing. Then you threw the drink at her. What do you expect? What is it that you want to happen? She's going to fuck you up. It's what's going to happen, And then Chrissy kind of got like a little with her when Jonathan was leaving. Jonathan came with Yandy. Yandy decided to leave. But they came together. So I understood Jonathan leaving. He apologized, but Jonathan just always in the midst of some shit. He looked real nice, though. He had like this white outfit on. He looked really, really nice. He didn't have too much makeup on, as usual, and all that. But he looked real nice. But just caught in the middle. This time, he just literally caught in the middle. But, yeah, all in all season, Kimbella's been putting 20 on 10. And she is pushing and poking. And better quit. Yandy gonna break her face if she don't quit it. I'm like, I ain't never seen Yandy as one to even want to fight and stuff. But I think there was enough anger to make her really go ahead on it and really hit her. A mess. Last thing is Pap and Remy. We basically seen their storyline's boring too, by the way. I love them, but their storyline's boring. Oh, Miss Remy looks so good though. She had this fur. It was a two-color fur. It was like fuchsia and yellow. And she had these skinny jeans and these yellow pumps going in the court. I said, come on, Miss Remy, girl. But she was going in the court. We saw them going in the court. We don't know what's getting ready to happen. But she was just saying how tired of the whole system she is and how she just hopes that this turns out good. So we'll see next week. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. That's it for New York. Catch y'all next week. Later.